Joseph Morris.
Here.
James Comerford.
Here.
Jason Bowman.
Here.
Okay. The reading and approving of the previous month's minutes.
Make a motion to suspend reading the previous minutes and accept them the way they are.
Second the motion.
All in favor?
Aye.
Okay. We're going to switch around the schedule just a little bit. The mayor is here to talk to us, and I'm sure he doesn't care to give in on this ordinance thing. So we're going to let him speak first.
Okay. And I made copies of a 2007 ordinance, and I made that available for you guys there. I laid those out before I left work earlier today. And I watched the video of the last month's meeting. There's a lot of things said that, a lot of misinformation and a lot of confusion about what the role of the planning commission is, how it relates to the zoning administrator, clerk. This was in 2007. These aren't my rules. These are the rules that were passed.
2005.
Oh, I'm sorry, 2005. So 15, almost 15 years ago. In here it has the description of the relationship between the zoning administrator and the planning commission. It lays out who's responsible for supervision of the zoning administrator. It is the building commissioner. The planning commission doesn't have a budget. There are planning commissions in the state that have budgets that are paid planning commissions. There are area planning commissions that have more authority over planning and zoning than advisory planning commissions. So, I mean, if there's need for more clarification on the role of the board, I can ask the city attorney to come and speak to you guys some too. When I came into office, we printed up these books. I believe each of you got one of these. This has information in here. I know in my book, I also have a copy of that ordinance from 2005. I wasn't sure if that was included, and I want to make sure I get you guys a copy of that too, so you have it there for your reference. The planning commission doesn't vote on any budget. They don't have, outside of Jason, who sits on our city council, he's the only person with a voice on what the zoning administrator is paid and what kind of position it is.
And that wouldn't be handled in this meeting.
Correct.
That'd be handled in the city council.
Correct. That is, the planning commission does not make a vote, does not approve of any city budget. The zoning administrator falls in the planning commission's, or in the building commissioner's budget. He's an employee, the zoning administrator position is an employee of the building commissioner, which is also a city employee. It's laid out in that ordinance there. It's laid out in the budget. It's laid out in the wage ordinance. The wage ordinance, the city budget, these are the things that the planning commission votes on, approves, or has input on. I'm more than willing to listen to the planning commission's recommendations. I invite planning commission's ideas and recommendations on all things planning and zoning. So this is not to be confrontational with the board. This is just a matter of setting out what the roles and the duties are for each respective entity, which there's going to be a lot of confusion about. So I apologize for missing last meeting. I had an issue with my daughter come up. So for me, my kids come first. So when something comes up, I'm going to be there for them. And if anybody has an issue with that, it doesn't matter to me. So that's just background. But I do apologize for missing. It's not my intention to miss. It's not what I want to do. I told Joe a couple times that I would come to the meeting and talk to you guys about the changes we have planned for that position. Coming to talk about the changes to that position, like I said, it's a collaborative effort. It's, wasn't in the spirit of coming to tell you guys what you're going to do. I didn't expect the kind of response that I saw on the video. The people that work day to day with Stephanie upstairs and talking with Stephanie herself about the needs of the position, this was a decision that we came up with to go full-time. The planning commission, the zoning administrator serves as the planning commission's basically like their secretary. She keeps your minutes, she provides information to you, write up ordinances for you guys to review. She's there to serve the planning commission in those respects. She's not the employee of the planning commission. And it does state in the ordinance from 2005, that ordinance 17, that in the hiring process is with the chair, I believe, and I haven't read it recently, but I believe the chair of the planning commission and the building commissioner interview and make a decision.
Correct.
So it's not that the planning commission doesn't have any say in that employee. Obviously, they have to work together, but that's all laid out in the ordinance of how that goes.
I think some people got the county ordinances confused with the city, because the county is the opposite. The person is hired and fired by the planning commission.
Well, it states in there, the building commissioner and chairperson of the planning commission would interview and basically
Right.
approve, and then the majority vote of the planning commission would comply with state statute.
Right. The
So
county and
final
the cities.
would have to be a
ordinances
majority vote.
Right.
They're backwards from each other is what I'm saying.
Right.
I mean, the commissioners don't even get to do that.
So, obviously with the position, with us moving for it to be a full-time position, we want to make sure we get a high-quality candidate. Stephanie and her experience with real estate has been invaluable. She has been doing a great job. There's a lot to that job. Right now, with it being part-time, we need people in there more full-time. And on
It's
more-
hard to find somebody to take that job full-time.
Right, and
So-
that's another reason why I wanted to come to the board last month, is because collaboratively, we all have to agree on somebody. And it's hard for anybody to hire anybody right now, like you said, Jason, it's hard to find.
I think we had 60 applications over there, if I remember correct. Out of those 60, 4 people actually showed up, and nobody wanted the job.
Yeah,
What's that tell you?
and that's another reason too, because I know it was mentioned too, the change in the pay scale and stuff like that. That the change in the pay was also in light of how hard it is to find people. When we discussed the change in the pay scale, I went to Stephanie and I told her, I said, look, we're gonna have to raise this, the wage to be able to find anybody. Are you sure you still wanna leave? And she said, no. She said, you guys can't pay me enough to go full-time here. I don't wanna do full-time. So,
Ever.
so.
It's a headache.
And that's the thing, like, this has not been in an effort to push Stephanie out or anything else. It's we need somebody up there with regular hours and a more full-time type situation. That's what it boils down to.
I'd like to be happy. It's my
So
goal.
technically, that never should have even been on our agenda last month.
No.
Nothing-
It wasn't
nothing about it.
something that was on the agenda for any kind of approval on the board. The way that vote was carried out was a mess.
It was confusing. It was very confusing.
And you were back, the city attorney and I went back and watched
Yep.
it and rewatched it. What was being stated by the zoning administrator throughout the vote was that we're voting to bring this up. And then the last minute, Scott, Mr. Wilson said, no, that's not what we voted on. Well, you sat there and listened to her explain to multiple people what the vote was.
Okay, she did with me.
That's not how a board works. That's not how, the reason why you have Robert's Rules of Order is so that everybody's on the same page. That's the only reason why you have Robert's Rules of Order, is to make it clear, and it's to make it to where everybody knows what's going on, everybody has a chance to speak, and when you vote, it's in an orderly manner. So to try to manipulate those rules to say that it's something besides that, or it's confusing, and, I'm gonna change things, I'm gonna do a bait and switch on you, it's not the proper use of any kind of So, yeah, it wasn't something that was going to be voted on. It's not something that has approval from this board. And B, the way that the vote was carried out wasn't appropriate. So, but I think you guys all know that.
The only reason it was on the agenda was you were going to speak,
Right.
so
Once it got announced, it just kept going.
it was pushed.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, it just kept going.
Yeah. So, I guess some details on the change of position. Basically, the administrative assistants upstairs, they are all paid the same wage. It's a little bit more than $32,000 a year salary. That's what most of the people working in the office upstairs make, and that's what we moved the zoning administrator position to. Is that right, Stephanie? Is that what we're moving it to, 32?
I didn't look. Sorry. I did not even pay attention.
I believe it's going up to the same wage as the other people who are working full-time. So, the city hall up there, we're open 36 hours a week. We've got half days on Wednesdays. So, it's not a really time-intensive job when it comes to office jobs. You get lunch break and half day on Wednesdays. The health benefits going to a full-time position are great. There's not another place in the state of Indiana you can go to that pays better on health insurance than Peru, Indiana. I mean, it's kind of crazy how good our health insurance is for the city.
Great.
So,
We're going to adopt with that,
yeah.
definitely for sure.
Yeah. So, that's, I think it's got good benefits, it's got a decent wage, it's got good hours, and it's one of those things where if, as a board and as administration, we can be proactive in trying to hunt down good candidates, and work collaboratively to get the best candidates possible, and it's something that's going to be a priority for both of us. We want to make sure that we have the highest quality candidate we can find. So, kind of following in the role that Stephanie played with her real estate background, how valuable that was. I talked to a realtor about, would you be interested in doing something like this? Obviously, it's not my choice when it comes to who to replace. It's the building commissioner, it's Sandy with interviewing, the rest of the board will be voting on that. But the more proactive we are to go out and find people and talk to people, that's not a bad thing. I don't want the board to feel like, because I went out and talked to somebody, that's my candidate, I'm going to push it there. You know what I mean? I'm trying to be proactive and trying to find good candidates. So, that's really anybody have any questions for me?
I'm good.
No. We really appreciate you coming in and clarifying last month. It was kind of different, and we needed that, and we thank you very much.
Thank you. I appreciate what you guys do. If you ever have any questions or anything, please feel free to contact me. So, always, we'll set some time aside if you have anything. Thank you, guys.
Thanks. Okay. Now we will go on with the new business, which actually is kind of old. Parking ordinance. Okay.
Is this one we're working on?
This is the minutes from last.
Johnny? This one?
It's over there, it just says parking, that's the only thing that's on it.
Okay.
So. It's our only thing tonight.
So
Okay.
it's just a discussion, is that what that is?
We got to cover the same thing, I think.
Which we tabled last month. So evidently there has been some homework going on about parking ordinances from other locations, as it was suggested. I talked to Rochester, and Joe, where is this?
I got Logansport's and Wabash's.
Logansport.
That's what I sent you guys.
Okay, and Wabash. Did you print them out?
But you want them to be. You don't want them printed. They're mixed, the parking ordinances from those are mixed between, ask Joe. It's like in with different areas. Like they're on different, parts of it are on different pages. There isn't a specific like parking section. It's more so like
Spread out.
downtown business area, this would be it. This area, this would be it.
Basically, Wabash and Logansport pretty much align with ours, the same with the square footage and so forth. If you put it down in a nutshell for retail businesses and so forth.
Rochester seems to be a little more lenient. Most of theirs, where ours would be 100 square feet of gross floor area, theirs is on an average in the commercial, 200 to 250. Of course, there are exceptions to that. There's one at automobile, truck, bus, boat, recreation vehicle, or motorcycle sales and rental, yep, it's 500 feet. But for just your basic businesses downtown, most of theirs are one parking space for each 250 square feet of gross floor area. And that's about the only difference I could find in theirs, is that,
All three are fairly close
yeah,
as far as requirements.
yeah. So I don't know if we want to do anything about changing that, what we've got.
I think the two lines we see variances on most often are the two that are highlighted, 10 and 11. And it's the retail store less than 10,000 square feet of gross floor area, one parking space for each 100 square foot of gross area. And then the eating and drinking establishment, the same, one parking space per 100 square feet of gross floor area, plus 10 additional spaces. And when I pulled up the previous variances that I found 3 out of probably 20 through many, many years that wouldn't have covered under changing that to like 200 square gross feet instead of 100. I don't know if you guys want all of them just to kind of skate through, or if you want, whatever the purpose of this, if you want it to be.
So what do you
But
think,
that would be a way to not have money there,
so what do you think is different going through a variance anyway? So,
through zoning board.
Right.
Correct.
in my opinion, I don't know why we're doing a whole lot. This is working, isn't it?
Well, we have been doing variances, just that.
There's a lot of them that
Process
go.
for-
Pretty much everybody that builds a new business has to have a parking space variance, yes.
I'll make a motion, we change number 10 and number 11 to 200 square feet instead of 100.
I'll second that.
I think that's a good idea.
Joe, second, just a second. Let me get that written. Changing 100 square feet to 200 square feet in numbers 10 and 11.
Yep.
Okay.
Will that eliminate
Yeah,
more of the
that
variances?
would, yeah, that would have covered, I mean, I pulled back like up to 20 years, as far back as I could pull, and there were only 3 that weren't covered under those 2, and they probably should have had a variance to go through. I would agree with it. They shouldn't have been covered under there. They didn't have hardly any, and I can't remember.
By changing
specifically
that,
what they were.
that'll cover all the variances we've given since I've been on the boards.
Yes, absolutely. So,
I'll cut down on their work a little bit.
I don't see a reason to change the other ones. We're not going to get any more laundromats in town or so on and so forth, so I don't think that's really, unless we wanted to eliminate those types of variances, but it doesn't really matter.
Take a vote.
Okay, vote.
Rick Day?
Aye.
Is that a yes?
Yes.
Carrie Young? Yes. Joseph Molinax?
Yes.
James Comerford?
Yes.
Jason Berman?
Yes.
Sandy Faust?
Yes.
Motion passes 6-0.
Make a motion to adjourn?
Second.
That was nice.